When I talk about the brain and body, I do talk about it from a biological perspective. So when we look at the brain and body, it is connected as a structure which is analogous to a tree. So if you can imagine the hemispheres of the brain as the branches of a tree, it has all this, uh, branching structures which are similar to the branching of the neurons. And then you have a trunk of the tree, which is similar to the brain stem or the stem of a tree. And then you have a root structure in a tree, and the root structure is analogous to the spinal cord. So a body is the spinal cord is basically the root structure for the brain. And basically, what I often talk about is that if you don't nurture the soil, you cannot expect the branches to flourish. So this connection that I talk about in brain and body is biological, and it can be measured, and we measure it through heart rate variability. And that gives us a proxy for what is known as vagal tone. In science, we say high vagal tone is strong connection between brain and body, and low vagal tone is weak connection between brain and body. And it's very obvious in individuals. So you can simply see that in individuals who have low vagal tone, they often have a myriad of diseases, both physical, physiological, and psychological. They also have, various forms of difficulty with, say, chronic fatigue, like tiredness, hyperexertion. They are often quite frazzled. So all of these things show that, the mind is sort of like running wild, and they're completely checked out of their bodies. So it's obvious symptomatically, but it is also measurable using heart rate variability devices.